Wonderful generally is a common extremely open and truly decentralized network for taking care of and moving money it in every way that really matters grants to store and in a real sense send especially progressed depictions of different kinds of money including fiat and crypto or so they generally thought it generally was made with the arrangement to explicitly join the world's financial structures recollecting banks and portion processors for one beautiful overall association it licenses moving the assets rapidly and constantly at an unimportant cost and generally truly centers around the inhabitants of essentially non-modern countries that can acquire permission to the truly overall economy thusly the endeavor generally was made in 2014 by the Radiant Progression Foundation Stellarg and definitively shipped off in 2015 the show relies upon the redistributed record advancement it basically is in every practical sense asserted and appropriated by the very neighborhood has a very open code or so they in every way that really matters thought it furthermore especially offers instruments and documentation for the specialists to set up their really own endeavors easily truly in spite of mainstream thinking the helpfulness of the association relies upon anchors especially ranges between different money-related structures and Radiant really in opposition to mainstream thinking at first wonderful by and large depended on Wave Labs show yet after the association was essentially hard genuinely forked the code really was patched up or so they for the most part thought the truly primary part of eminent that gives it a significant advantage essentially is that the expense of each and every trade is simply 0.00001 XLM in an unpretentious manner grand truly has an understood especially decentralized exchange for crypto forex and insurances which sort of is very huge because of direct capacities clients can without a significant stretch exchange between tokens. Moreover the endeavor essentially offers micropayment organizations with extremely low charges and for the most part fast trades multi-cash trades sort of are in like manner really maintained by the air and or so they in a real sense thought the superb association explicitly offers a raised level of well-being and no clients without tokens can stay dynamic on the association. So the trades sort of are executed fastly and capably incredibly the reason of the grand structure generally is its sort of neighborhood advanced cash called lumens or XLM tokens which explicitly is genuinely critical it fills in as a center individual in the trades which especially is genuinely huge at the point when the client starts the trade the show rapidly switches it over totally to superb lumens and subsequently to the referenced money the endeavor explicitly is essentially more based on sort of individual clients than establishments as opposed to prevalent thinking due to the permission to the extremely overall financial systems that it by and large proposals to its clients in every practical sense almost anyone can send cash across the globe stellar live worth chart after the bull rally in the spring of 2021 most of the crypto market certainly went down and XLM cost was in like manner dropping all through the mid-year months close to the completion of June XLM most certainly token expense sort of tumbled from 0.34 to 0.23 and after and in every way that really matters short recovery to 0.26 toward the month's end happened in a downtrend in an unobtrusive way on July 20th the expense of Sublime Lumen dropped to 0.21 which indicated the most diminished level of the period truly in opposition to mainstream thinking from that time the really token in every practical sense went up as the crypto market was furthermore experiencing recovery signals the asset especially was in the rise for the accompanying 2 months coming to 0.42 on September 6 which by and large is genuinely huge close to the month's and the expense of the wonderful association truly token sort of went at a monstrous expense cure and especially tumbled to 0.25 or so they thought the altcoin season in October really has furthermore influenced the XLM token worth which in every practical sense was preparing till the focal point of November weaving some place in the scope of 0.33 and 0.41 in an unobtrusive manner as winter basically was moving much nearer crypto market explicitly was flipped into a bear season and the XLM pretty symbolic expense frame similarly started to decline by December 19 XLM by and large was by then traded for 0.25, yet around the completion of December beginning of January 2022 the asset generally went up rather than various tokens, yet after all that it couldn't for the most part show up at in every practical sense more than 0.29, and close to the completion of January really lost around 40 of its worth and was trading for 0.19, and in a real sense kept on pursuing the plunging course. The expense basically went up to 0.23 close to the beginning of February, yet for the most part stayed in a downtrend until the focal point of spring in a very large manner around then. Various experts acknowledged close to the completion of a bear season, as the market explicitly was giving signs of recovery, or so they thought. The XLM token truly went up to 0.23 on April 3, yet couldn't break the check level, and truly continued with the annihilation from the focal point of April to some degree. As of late, the expense stayed stable, avoiding some place in the scope of 0.12 and 0.15. But as crypto winter fundamentally continued, with the asset cost fell altogether more, hitting 0.1 on June 13, which for the most part is genuinely huge. Great sort of specific assessment as we as of now by and large appear to especially be jumping sort of profound into a crypto winter. XLM genuinely particular markers, especially look upsetting. Likewise similarly, as with pretty basically every coin, in all cases lovely in spite of mainstream thinking. Close to the beginning of summer 2022, it generally was trading a progressively falling wedge inside the 0.13-0.15 cutoff points, yet couldn't keep it together at last, breaking the assistance at 0.133 or so. They by and large thought as of now magnificent lumens appear to, in every practical sense, have most certainly skirted off the new explicitly help line at 0.1. Which could mean a quickly return after the wedge changed into a falling triangle. Plan insecurity truly is still high in any case, so making a decisive perception yet still worth expectation explicitly is hard underneath. We especially have commonly assembled the most by and large strong expense projections for magnificent XLM from really renowned gauge stages, which certainly is very critical eminent worth assumption for 2022 as of the completion of 2022. Grand expense assumptions in a real sense remain commonly sure, with some examination really encouraging the expense at about 0.143289. While Wallet Investor even alludes to the opportunity of the expense reaching 0.288 toward the year summary's end, while using computerized cash is still commonly new for the monetary region. Likely the best exchanges and banking packs generally are right now exploring using Heavenly's association to send and truly get portions, a very wide variety of grand use cases, and an imperative overview of associations, including IBM grant glorious lumens in every way that really matters, positive projections, and a magnificent future which explicitly is genuinely huge. Fact is wonderful. XLM an insightful endeavor which is very huge for sure. Sublime XLM.